Hi everybody, welcome back to Arma Reforger, and in this short little showcase video what we're going to be looking at is the new Deer Isle Arma Reforger map from the amazing John McLane. This is the DayZ version you're seeing on the screen at the moment from the I Survive map website, and as you can see it's absolutely massive. Now John hasn't created the whole of Deer Isle in the Arma Reforger engine yet, but he's done a nice chunk of it to check it out, and he is in fact running playtests as well at the moment. And in the description below this video I'll put in the names of the servers that you can put into the server browser within Arma Reforger for PC or console, so you can have a play on it. Here you can see some of the unfinished areas, but I just wanted to quickly show you like the winter area that we have up there, because Deer Isle is very famous for not only being this massive map that's really nice to play on, but also has, I think it has at least one quest on it that takes you around different areas of the map to do different things. I won't spoil any of it if you've never heard of it before, but it's very, very exciting that this is coming. And as you can see, what we have here is John's put the terrains into place, and you've got the height maps and things, but the other stuff isn't there. But if we scroll down to here, we can have a look at some of the areas that have been done. Now, when you actually play the play test, there'll be a lot more to it, because it's not a simple Arma Reforger play test where you're playing Conflict. You're actually playing a form of DayZ using lots of other mods as well, so that's very, very exciting. However, I do have a request. If John watches this, or any of the other modders who are familiar with this sort of thing, is please, 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 could we have a light version of these servers and these mods really for console? Now I know you might be thinking, well, what? No, wait a minute. You know, this is all about modding. This is all about PC. You know, if console can't handle it, then that's not our problem. And you know, I understand that as well. I understand where you're coming from when you say things like that. But it would also help out PC users who are on slow internet connections, who maybe don't have big hard drives as well. Because we're talking many gigabytes you've got to download, and I know the little Xbox Series S struggles if there's lots and lots of mods, but also I don't have a particularly good internet connection, and I go to join a server and it has gigabytes and gigabytes and gigabytes of mods, and I've just got to like let it run and wander off. And that's why you're seeing me do this showcase video like this, where I've simply got the mod running on my server, but just the map mod, none of the other stuff, none of the DayZ stuff, just to kind of give you a look around. Now this little bit here will be very familiar to players who've played Deer Isle on PC, because as you can see, it's like this crossing bit. I remember doing this and having a wander around, so it's very good. And of course, with the new Enfusion Engine, it's very beautiful as well. And what John McLane and his modders are giving us, as are many other modders in the Reforger and the Enfusion space are giving us, is a taste of what, well, this is what DayZ 2 is going to be like, 100%. You know, I know the mods, the devs are staying tight-lipped about all this stuff, but guaranteed that, and I don't know about the timescale, whether it's going to be before Arma 4 in 2027 or if it's going to be after Arma 4 in 2027, DayZ 2 will be running on this engine, because what we've seen already is there's plenty of code compatibility and code portability, where code has been taken from the new Enfusion engine back into the old DayZ engine, the old Enfusion, to do with things like vehicles and something else as well. I can't remember, but the vehicles was the main one. And also we've seen code portability between the new Arma Enfusion engine that's using Arma Reforger and Arma 3 as well. They brought back the new multi-threading code from Arma Reforger's Enfusion engine and took them back to the Arma 3 engine, which is the real virtuality engine, which I think is pretty amazing. So check it out. Very, very excited. Can't wait for this to come. I imagine it's going to be another year or so. But well done, John McLane, and I'll see you all again soon.